I decided that I wanted to try to survive 100 days in Minecraft's new 1.17 update in hardcore mode. Now, I originally got this idea from Luke the Notable, so I want to make sure to give credit where credit is due. I'm not much of a survival player. My main focus is on bedwars, so that'll make this video interesting. My main hope is that my building skills will increase throughout the 100 days. Please consider dropping a like if you enjoy the content, and let's hop right into it. I had already tried this challenge once, and it ended in a creeper explosion, so I named the world Alcadia 2.0. I spawned into the game, I found a pink sheep, and I found a spot that I thought would be suitable for a house. Then I decided to do the classic and mine for some wood. Stone, coal, killed some chickens, got some iron, killed the sheep, made a bed, went to sleep. Day 2 I found a spot suitable for a house. I made my first iron pickaxe, and I started to build a bridge over the water. Day 3 I finished the bridge, went mining, killed some animals, and then I found a ravine. I've seen pictures and videos of people transforming this into like a shopping center with a street down the middle, so I think it'd be cool if I could do something like that. And then I found some coal, which is good because I had a bit of a coal shortage. Then I set up camp on the top of the hill. Day 4 I started clearing for a castle I wanted to build. I got armor and a shield, and I started laying the foundations. Then I went to sleep. Day 5 I started building the walls for the castle. I started smelting some glass for windows. I finished the walls. Day 6 I went mining for iron in the ravine. I needed some of this. I then got my first water bucket. Day 7 I mined some more cobblestone for the house. Then I finished the inside walls. It looks pretty good, I think. I mined some wood for the floor. Day 8 I played with some designs for the outside of the wall. Then I practiced my speed bridging on the ramparts for bedwars. Looking good. I think this is the design I'm going to go with for the castle wall top. Day 9 I started out by mining cobblestone for the castle. I just got to get it done, and then I'll get better tools to make these projects go much faster. I then worked on the ramparts some. And I finished off the day working on digging out the floor of the castle. Day 10 started out with digging out more of the floor, some cobblestone this time. Then I started to put in this dark oak log pattern. I think it's going to look pretty cool and match the cobblestone pretty well. Doing this floor is making me dizzy. Finally done. It looks pretty good, I think. I added some torches, a couple of doors, and moved in. Day 11 I went mining. I started out in the ravine. Nothing really happened until I found the smooth basalt, and underneath was some calcite. Underneath that was this purple stuff, some amethyst. It makes a really cool sound when you break it, although not all pieces drop when you break it. I think there's a different kind of piece. Inside the geode were a couple of creepers, which I speedily dispatched. I then mined some of the crystals inside the geode. While mining more calcite, I heard a baby zombie, and I wanted to go investigate the cave. I managed to finally find the mobs and the cave. I even got a music disc out of it. Cat is one of my favorite ones. I found a stalagmite cave, and just around the corner I also found a skeleton spawner. They seemed interested in fighting each other, so I speedily dispatched them. A second music disc was inside the chest. I then decided to mine some stalagmites because I wanted all of the new blocks. Throwing out your water bucket isn't something you should do, so I had to make a new one. Day 12 I found some deep slate. It's one of my new favorite building blocks. I also found my first diamonds later that day. Ooh, shiny. I mined the diamonds while my sister played Frozen, Love is an Open Door in the background on the piano. I will never forget this moment because of that. Day 13, and I'm mining obsidian for a nether portal and an enchanting table. I actually like the raw iron because you can combine it into blocks and free up more inventory space for mining. Day 14. Gosh, I hate cave sounds. By day 15, I made it back to the surface and I went to sort all of my stuff. I also listened to Cat for a little bit since it is one of my favorite music discs. I then watched the sunset go down as my glorious adventure continued. Day 16, I went back to the skeleton spawner to pick up some of the items that I had left there. I then cleared out this room that I had mined for cobblestone a little bit more. I'm gonna make it into an enchanting room. I did this all while listening to Cat. Day 17, I started a sugarcane farm for my enchanting room. I'm gonna get that paper. Then I heard some axolotls chirping. I mined into the mountain and I did indeed find an underwater pool with some axolotls in it. Aren't they cute? Day 18, and I'm working on a wheat farm in order to breed cows for my enchanting room. Planting the seeds took me a while. I also made a melon farm at the end of the day. Day 19, and I put chests and torches down, chests for storage and torches for lighting around my farm. Then some pillagers showed up, and they tried to shoot me. So I killed their leader. I then finished out the day by making a pasture for my cows. Day 20, I made a pasture for some pigs as well, and added some lighting to it. Isn't it funny, these pixels are programmed to follow my wheat. I brought the cows into the pasture and immediately bred them. Maybe I'll get these llamas if this dude mysteriously disappears someday. I put the banner on my castle to signify the defeat of my enemies. The traitor mysteriously disappeared. Now I have these llamas. They won't stop spitting at me though. Stay there and don't spit at me anymore. I finished the day by making a fence and a gate for the axolotls so that they wouldn't escape. Day 21 and the llamas are still spitting. Look at that, they finally stopped. I got some pigs to follow me back. I brought them to their pen and immediately bred them. Day 22, and I started making a path to the enchanting room. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I started day 23 with some farm chores. I'm breeding these cows so that I can get an enchanting room faster. Then I made a nether portal hub. I'm not going to light it until I have enchanted armor, but for now, at least it looks cool, doesn't it? Then I went to visit my axolotls, only to find that they had despawned. More farm chores, day 24. Then I went to chop some wood. This will really increase the waterfront property value. More farm chores, day 25. I know I passed an enderman there that I could have killed, but I really don't want to take any chances on this world. I found a village while exploring the desert, but unfortunately I can't go visit it. This bad omen would start a raid. More farm chores, day 26. Then I drank some milk in order to get rid of the bad omen. I visited the village and found a bunch of hay. I also trapped all of the occupants in their houses for their own safety. It was at this time that I found a villager who had ascended to a higher level than even the gods. Day 27, and I saw a scary sight, a spider jockey. I finished trapping the last of the villagers in their houses and then left for home. Farm chores when I got back. Was finally able to make an enchanting table. Can't wait to get the bookshelves. Day 28, and I'm building a pen for some sheep. Time for farm chores. I was bringing back my sheep when a dog started to attack them. I had to come to the rescue of my animals, so I slaughtered the beast. I got the sheep into their pen and bred them to end the day. I lost the footage for days 29 to 35, so I'm just gonna have to tell you what happened. First, I made a mine. Then I found some diamonds in the mine. Then I killed some cows for an enchanting room. I enchanted my pick with Fortune 3 and mined those diamonds that I found earlier. I enchanted a bow with infinity, some iron armor, and a diamond sword, and I went to the nether. My nether portal spawn was right in between a nether fortress and a bastion, so that's pretty cool. I made a cobble hut around my nether portal to protect it, and I have some nether portal linking problems. All of this means that you should like and subscribe. Day 35, I went to the nether. I traded with some piglins, and I got to the nether fortress. I'm gonna go get some blaze rods. I got some nether wart too, for potions. I found a wither skeleton, killed it, and it dropped a wither skull, which is actually insane. I killed some blazes and got a bunch of blaze rods. Day 36, I traded with some more piglins. And then I went back to my house in the overworld and watched the sunset through the window of my castle over the spruce trees. Day 37, I wanted to get some diamonds, so I went to my new mine to do some strip mining. My wish was indeed granted, and I found quite a few diamonds. Here are some more diamonds that I found. And even more diamonds. I think I'm getting a diamond sense. I could smell the diamonds under this coal. And more diamonds up here. I found a second skeleton spawner, which is pretty cool, although I don't really need it. These are the last diamonds, I promise. By day 38, I made it back up to my house and was ready to sort all of my goodness. Tired from all the mining, I did some nice, relaxing farm chores. Day 39, I started to mine out a basement. It's not much, but it's good for brewing. Day 40, I brewed my first potions, some fire resistance, to go to the nether. Then I enchanted a full set of diamond armor for extra protection. I put on the armor and was ready to go to the nether. I got safely to the bastion, and the first thing I did was to block myself in so that I could safely open the chests and steal the piglin's loot. I'm so glad that I had my subtitles on because it allowed me to see when this piglin brute was coming. Even so, he still hurt a lot. I found some gold and mined it. After that, I traded with some piglins. I found a new section of the bastion. Found another chest. Killed a couple hoglins. Killed more piglins. Found another chest. And another chest. Killed another piglin. Another chest. Traded with some more piglins. And left. I have almost no knowledge about bastions, and I'm pretty sure I looted less than half of it. That being said, maybe sometime I'll come back later and try to find the rest of the loot. When I got back to my house, I found out that I had enough for a whole netherite ingot. Day 42 started with some farm chores. Then I went to explore this cave under my house that I'd been meaning to for a while. I didn't find much, just a big hole. Did you know that flint drop rate from a Fortune 3 shovel is pretty much 100%? I decided to start expanding my basement day 43. Not sure what it's going to be used for though. Then I mined some wood. Lots of wood. Day 44, more mining for wood. I took down the lights in the axolotl cave in hopes that they would respawn and stay spawned. Day 45, and I'm landscaping for an upcoming farm for a project I have. Day 46, and I'm still landscaping. This is going to take a while. This is going to be a giant wheat farm, so I need to make sure to fence it all. I'm going to make this farm into a beetroot farm, all for my pigs. Day 47, time to get these seeds planted. So many seeds. I'm back at my cave and an axolotl spawned. I'm pretty sure it's a light level thing. Then I sheared all of my sheep for my upcoming project. Day 48, and I'm headed to the village for my project. I'm going to build a giant villager house to do lots of trades inside of. I got the foundation laid down and I think it's looking good. Day 49, and I'm starting to get the walls of the house up. I decided on going with a full cobblestone look for the first floor and dark oak for the second. Day 50, and I started to rip out this wall. The building is lopsided, so I have to completely rebuild this side. At the end of the day, I did manage to finish up the floor to the second story though. Day 51, and I just realized that I missed the halfway point. I'm so sad, but at least we're halfway done. I'm working on the walls to the second story now. It's gonna be good. I'm proud of it. I think it's looking pretty good. What about you guys? Ended the day by working on the roof. Day 52, and I'm starting off with working on the roof. At least the inmates of this facility are gonna have lots of light. Finishing up the roof, day 53. It looks pretty darn good, I think. The roof really brought it together nicely. I'm adding some birch right below the roof for some contrast. Pretty much finished. Finished up the birch, day 54. Then I started to work on the floor on the ground level. Day 55, and I'm finishing up with the floor. Finally done. It's looking pretty good. The floor's nice. I added some stairs to get to the second floor, and some lighting. And finally went back to my house for more materials. Day 56, I headed back to the village. I started smelting some glass for all the windows. Then I made a nether portal for easier access to both houses. I'm adding a torch trail, but I spawned pretty near to the other portal. I built a cobblestone hut to protect the portal from outside mobs. And then I added some glass to finish out the day. Adding more glass, day 57. Then I decided to add some fences for the dormitory rooms. I added a railcart system to bring the villagers into their new home. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to leave a villager locked up with a cactus. Day 58, and I got some villagers into their new homes. Here's your roommate. I also added some villagers into the shops downstairs. Day 59, and I gave the villagers beds so they could sleep. Then I nabbed more villagers for my compound. I added some beds to the wedding chamber for those two villagers to make babies. Here's some bread. Go crazy. Ooh, it's working. That side's also having babies. Oh my goodness, I'm scarred. I never want to see that again. Then I gave the villagers downstairs jobs. Day 60 and I'm adding more shopping space. Kidnapping villagers is always a good time. Kidnapping villagers day 61. Then I decided to trade with this farmer. He's going to be a good asset with my wheat farm. Added more beds to the dormitory day 62. Then I traveled back home to drop off some stuff. I decided to also expand the path to my nether portal. Back to the village. This is going to be my row of Fletchers. Your stick trades are going to be invaluable to me. Day 63 and I worked with a farmer. This one will buy my beetroot from me. I then boat farmed some endermen in the nether. Got some pearls. Then I killed some cows for XP. Day 64, more cow killing. Then I killed some pillagers who wandered onto my land and I got bad omen. I headed to the village because I've decided to do a raid. The raid went fairly smoothly at first. I shot the pillagers and the iron golems did the rest. But then, a pillager shot me, an iron golem hit me, and I had to run for my life. I was worried I would die. Soon enough, I was back to shooting ravagers though. It went okay. Then the raid started to heat up and some vexes started to stab me, which was not very nice. It became night and I wanted to sleep so that I wouldn't have to deal with the pillagers and mobs at the same time. Day 65 and I had to run for my life from a savage ravager. I soon killed him and was able to return and help with the raid though. I finished out the raid and gained Hero of the Village, which was an awesome achievement to get. I then traded with some villagers for a bit. I finished out the day by going back home and sorting my stuff. Day 66 and I need an ocean. Oh wait, there's one that I can use. I need some kelp for an upcoming project and this will do nicely. I got the materials for my project and headed out. Day 67 and yes, I am building a grinder. Day 68 and I completed the build. It actually works like I wanted to. Day 69 and I set up a column to show where I need to build a ladder down into my grinding zone. I then killed a couple more pillagers that wandered onto my land foolishly. Farm chores! I enchanted an axe and got a pretty epic one. Day 70 started off with an epic tree chopping montage. Then, I decided to put some ladders down the whole way to my mob grinder. I enchanted the pickaxe, day 71, and got the other enchantments I needed. I'm going to name it the pickaxe, because I play bedwars and this is what happens. Then I made a spyglass, and learned how to use vanilla zoom. Then, I decided what would happen if I used vanilla zoom, and Optivine zoom, and it was pretty darn cool. Then I climbed a mountain and I found a goat, so I decided to put it in a boat. After this, I worked on extending my path a little bit. Day 72, and I'm still extending my path. Then I started to clear land for a hut. I finished the floor of my hut and did landscape. Then I started to build a path to the hut. Day 73, and I'm fixing up the path to my nether portal. I'm making it look a little better. I think it looks better. What about you? I went and worked on the walls to my hut a little bit. It's gonna look good. Day 74 and the roof of the hut. It's done. I think it's my best work yet. Then I decided to work on my mob grinder. This is going to be a chest room to hold the loot. I think it came out rather nicely, don't you? Day 75 and this is going to be another enchanting room. It also ended up looking pretty good, I think. Dang it, my bed's going to get all wet. Day 76 and I'm chopping more trees. Finally finished the chest room. I'm satisfied with it. I think the enchanting room also doesn't look that bad either. I ended off the day with getting a pretty darn cool shovel. Farm chores to start day 77. More nether portal problems. We love it. Then I did lots and lots of trading. Day 78 and I'm moving inside. These stick trades are awesome. These fellows have poisoned me. How dare they? And I ended the day with some tree chopping. Day 79 and more stick trades. Then I gained the achievement Old Betsy. Back to tree chopping for more sticks. Let's go. Day 80, more stick trays, getting those emeralds. Then I traded with an armorer for diamond armor. Day 81 and even more trading. These toolsmiths are going to take all of my iron. Then I enchanted a chestplate and got pretty much the best one ever. Prop 4 pants are also pretty cool. Day 82 and I'm back at the mob grinder for more XP. Day 83 and I got protection 4 on a helmet. Then I made an end checklist, so that I knew what I needed to accomplish. Chopped a couple more trees to finish out the day. Day 74 and I traded for some experience bottles. Then I made a super cool sword. Day 85 and I bred some pigs. Then I killed those pigs. Die! Then I killed some skeletons too. That was cool. Also, I made my bow for fighting the dragon. Day 86 and I'm back getting some more blaze rods from the blazes. Then I made some golden apples for the end fight. And finally, brewed a bunch of potions. This checklist is really coming along, isn't it? I'm looking for phantoms, but there don't seem to be any tonight. That's okay, I'll just mine this obsidian instead. I started to fill up my ender chest for the fight. Day 87 and I'm chopping more trees to trade. I also added a couple things to my list. I also got the rest of the pearls for my cleric. No phantoms again tonight. How disappointing. I'm gonna have to wait another night? Day 88 and I'm working on a chest room in my basement. I'm doing a Tetris design that I think will look cool. No phantoms again tonight. Dang it. I cured my sadness by killing mobs instead. Day 89, chopping trees for chests. Finally finished. I think it looks cool. My checklist is so close to being done. Farm chores. Night 89 and I finally got some phantoms. Die. Finally can brew my slow falling potions. Thank you. My ender chest is looking about ready to go. Day 90 and I began my journey to the end. Found a ruined portal. And I found a desert temple with nothing good in it. Village on day 91. And another desert temple with nothing good in it. Then I found the stronghold. The end room wasn't too hard to find either. I set up a nether portal so that I could easily come back, but then forgot to travel into it. I put in all the eyes. Ooh, I'm ready. Day 92. Geronimo! I got in and pearled to the main island almost immediately. Then took out the towers. I drank his strength pot and started to slam the dragon down. His health was depleting. And again. And then after this, I turned into Katniss Everdeen for a brief span of my life. It was awesome. I killed the dragon, and by doing so, achieved the main goal of this 100 days. I was hyped. Then I collected the dragon egg in the easiest possible way. I had officially beaten Minecraft. I labeled the book and signed it. I also used my newly acquired levels to enchant. Day 93 and I have an awesome shovel. Farm chores. Day 94 and I'm working on a wall around my property. Finishing up the wall on day 95. I have built a wall. Don't you guys dare make a Donald Trump joke. Day 96 and even more tree chopping. Then I lit up my area with torches. I also went to mine some quartz for a project. And glowstone. And nether brick. Day 97 and I cleared the area for my project. I finished building the main frame. Then I built the walls for my structure. It's looking pretty good. This quartz will look good on this wall, I think. Day 98 and I started a path to my monument. It's pretty much all done. Later that day, I tamed a couple of horses. This one's the best one, it's pretty fast. Day 99, I wanted to fish all day. So I did, it was fun. Day 100, I think we're gonna go on a tour today. This is my horse, the comments section can name him. This is my castle, where it all began. This is my basement. This is my old enchanting room. This is my ravine, I'm still gonna do something with it. This is my farm, my mine, my melon farm, my cow farm, my pig farm, my sheep farm, my wheat farm, and over here is my best project. It's my hut. It leads down to the monster spawner, which is, I think it's pretty awesome. This is the inside, and you drop down here into the water to get here. This is the cobblestone mob spawning room. Then you come over here, and you've got the enchanting room, and over here's the chest. I haven't done much with the nether, but if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll do 200 days, and I'll do something with it. This is the village. It's glorious, but the compound's even better. These are my shopping stalls for the merchants. And these are the dormitories, which have also turned into shopping stalls. Now for the finale, my monument. I put in the dragon egg, and I put in the book for the fight. It's glorious. This feels so reverent. It's almost like you guys should like and subscribe to my channel for even more content. Wouldn't that be cool? I wanted to eat a cookie as the sun went down, but I realized I didn't have any hunger bars empty, so I ran around. Running around didn't do anything, so I watched the sunset over my 100th day. Yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, there's a couple things you can do. Number 1, you can join my Discord, which is in the description. We're going to be having a bedwars tournament soon, as well as some other challenges, and a chance to get a shout out on my channel. Number 2, you can like and share this video with your friends. And number 3, you can go subscribe to this channel. Actually, there's one more thing you can do, and that's to go watch this cool video about me beating the Ender Dragon in Bed Wars. Woohoo! Speedrunning Bed Wars. Let's go!